I'm Anil Kumar, and here is an interesting question from previous test paper on combination of functions. Question number 5. For which pair of function f of x and g of x is the range of f of x times g of x equal to y belongs to real number where y is greater than or equal to plus 1. We are given 4 different combinations. You can pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestion. The very first combination is that both the functions are secant x. Now if you multiply and get the product, let us say p of x is product of function. When you multiply secant x with secant x, what do you get? You get secant square x. Now secant square x will always be positive and its range will be definitely greater than or equal to plus 1, correct? So that seems to be the right answer. Now let us check if others are right or wrong, but this is definitely the right answer. So we can at this time just select A and move on and save time. If you look into C and D, we have exponential function combined with absolute function or quadratic function, right? Now these two functions are greater than 1, but 2 to the power of x is greater than 0, right? So anything which is times close to 0, a very small value, will bring the product to close to 0. So these are definitely not the right options, correct? On the other hand, we have secant x and cosecant x. When you multiply them, what do you get? If you have g of x, or I should write f of x times g of x, that means secant x is 1 over cos x, right? And cosecant x is 1 over sin x. So what you really get is 1 over sin x and times cosine x, right? Now these functions could be 0, so they will give a value which is infinite. These functions could be positive and negative, right? So they will give you negative values also, right? So here we expect negative values also, and therefore they do not meet the criteria that it should always be positive and greater than 1. So in that case, we know A is the correct answer, and so we can move on to the next question. Thank you and all the best.